Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm following Chris. He's in the Outback in front of me. I'm in my Sonata, and we are on our way over to Longhorn for our regular lunch. It is 10:34 a.m. right now. And we always get there by 11, and I need to get there especially today by 11 because I have a hair appointment at noon, and that is why I am driving myself, is so that I'll go ahead and drive myself to my hairstylist and get my hair did. I am getting just the base color colored today, and you can kind of see that color is kind of what you see down here. You can see on the top of my hair I am quite blonde right now. My color does fade throughout the 6 weeks, you know, between colorings, and also my gray coming out really, you know, lightens up the top of my hair. So I'm not going to get any highlights. I am just getting the base color to give myself to give my hair more dimension. I really like, you know, a little bit more dimension instead of a one note of blonde. You know, I really like to have the kind of dark. Whoa, looks like a tree fell in the road and there was some stuff left in the road. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Anyway, so that's what's going on today. I'm just getting my hair trimmed. I'm really enjoying it being a little bit longer, and I'm going to let it grow for a while and get my bangs trimmed. My goodness, they're in my eyes. And that'll be it. That'll be it for me. And then I'll go home and I'll edit this. I wanted to go ahead and do this car chit-chat today, since I put up my video, my mantle and hearth video on Sunday. I wanted to go ahead and give you a little something today to get us through till I get my home tour, which I have in the can. I walked around yesterday. I went and got my nails done yesterday, by the way. There's my nails. They pretty. She did pink. This is a pink and white kind of an ombre. And then she gave me a white flower on it and chrome. I love it. I don't know that I'll ever go away from the chrome. I really just love the way they shine the whole time between appointments. So I got that done yesterday, but when I got home from that, I went ahead and walked through and did the home tour. So, or got it in the can anyway. And it is just going to be set to music. Honest to goodness, it's just going to be set to music, which is, as I've said, which is the way I prefer to do them. I just think it's calmer and prettier than me walking through and talking about everything that you guys have already heard about. You know, it's a little repetitive for me to walk through and say the same things that I said within the videos. And I'll give you a link to the whole, I think I'll put everything in a playlist, which I haven't done with the coastal. I don't know why I didn't think to do that when I first started, but I'll try to get everything, all of those videos in a playlist and give you a link for the entire playlist. So if you see something in the home tour that you like, or that you want to know how to do, or that you would like to see where I got something or whatever, you could go to that video within the playlist and, you know, be able to find that information. So I think I will just set it to music and, you know, just very, very calmly walk through and show you all the spaces. I was quite detailed in a lot of the way I videoed it. So, but I wanted to give you this today because I will try my best to get that edited and up by Thursday. And I don't see why I should be able to get that done. You know, if I don't have any emergencies come up or nothing happens, I'll be able to edit it. But they do take longer to edit, you know, because I add music to the entire video, and you know, I just do more with my editing in those home tours. So I work hard on every single video, you guys. I wanted to, you know, I just have to say that I don't skimp on any videos I put up, you guys. Now, like a video like this, it's easier to edit because pretty much I just have to sit and listen to myself talk, you know, and make sure that I didn't make any huge mistakes, you know, or misspeak about anything or whatever, you know, or put a transition here and there if I've got to wait for a car to, you know, or if I yell at somebody, which I don't do. while I'm driving. But these videos, I would say my car chit chats are the easiest to edit. But I will go ahead and edit this today and get it up this afternoon after I'm back from my hair. Not that you guys know this, you'll see it when you see it, obviously, but it might take me a little bit longer just because my hair takes like an hour and a half, and I'm about a half an hour from home, so I won't get home till close to 2. So, we'll see how I do here. Anyway, now I wanted to have a tiny bit of a discussion with you about what I'm going to be doing moving forward after the home tour goes up, like next week's videos and so on and so forth. Chris has suggested that I take at least a little bit of time off from my videoing, just because he sees me struggling in the evenings, not necessarily because of the videoing, that just adds a component, but I have been doing a lot of up and down the steps and gathering of, in and out of stores, and doing a lot of shopping and doing a lot of things that I don't necessarily normally do every day. And so I'm sore. I'm just super sore. My body is sore. It needs a break. So I think that plus I've been trying to do the exercises in the pool and all of that stuff, and I did not put any concealer on. So I'm sorry if you're seeing my dark circles. Another thing, I haven't been sleeping great. I have not been sleeping great. So I'm just tired, you guys. And so I might take a couple weeks or whatever. I don't know. I've got family coming in weekend after next. And so I've got to do a lot of stuff to get ready for them, change all the sheets upstairs. We're actually thinking about buying a set of bunk beds for up in the blue room. And of course, if we do stuff like that, I'll bring you guys along. I'm not sure if we're going to do that, but we have, the grandkids and my dad coming. And I do have 3 extra bedrooms, but my basement's not finished. And, just with Candace and Sean, that's 5. I need 5 sleeping spots. And the kids are fine to sleep on a blow-up mattress and whatever, but in my mind, it would be a little bit easier if I had like a bunk bed, a single on the top and double on the bottom, and then I have the double bed in there. So that would, give me more bed space, and then Sean and Candace would be in one bedroom and my dad in the other upstairs in the guest room. So I'm trying to think about that. I need to measure up there, make sure that I can fit that kind of a situation in that bedroom, and we'll go from there. So, but that's one thing that's on my mind. And I don't have any decorating really to do until of course fall comes along. So, oh my goodness, traffic is terrible out here. What in the world? Got a bunch of trucks. Oh Lord. Anyway, so that's one thing that's coming up, but I don't have a lot of other special things coming up. We're not going on any vacations that I know of until the fall when we do our next cruise, So I want to get my fall decor done before we leave for our cruise. I'm thinking about inviting all of my cousins. This was Stacy's idea, actually, the other day, my lady cousins to the house after we get back from our cruise, which would be in October sometime. I would invite them in October sometime. So that'll be a thing, too. But of course, we'll have all the fall decor in there too. So I'm talking in circles, aren't I? I'm just talking in circles. Because I never like to think about me taking a little break from my channel. I don't like to. I enjoy doing the videos. But what I don't like to do is to go out and buy something in order to have a video. And I don't necessarily have really interesting things to talk to you guys about every single day, or 2 times a week when I'm not doing any kind of decorating, So it's difficult to, come up with stuff. I don't have a lot of cooking. I've got all of my recipes and stuff are already on on my channel, and you know, if I try a new recipe, I always share it. So, you know, it's not like I can pull content out of the air, you know. It's summertime and we're enjoying our pool and we're enjoying relaxing, and I really I do want to say this, I really enjoy doing the coastal decor, you guys. It has been absolutely a blast to do. It's been a challenge for me to incorporate that into my sage green decor, you know. So it has been wonderful fun for me to, you know, really transform the house just from the sage green. It's been a subtle change. It's been a definite subtle change, but it is pretty. I walk in, I'm like, oh yeah, it does feel kind of coastal in here. I love it, you know. So I don't know, I'm going to be touring in years, you know, because I'm going to want to do the coastal, because I really love that. I've done patriotic for so many years. Decades, you guys. I've done a patriotic decor in the summertime for decades, literally. This was literally the first time that I walked away from that a little bit and did the coastal, and I really enjoyed it. All righty, here we go. Traffic broke up, which is good. But anyway, I guess that's all I really had to talk to you about. I will come back and show you my hair when I'm finished, and tell you anything else I think about. I really don't have any questions, so to speak, that I can remember right now that anybody asked me. So I really don't have any questions to answer. I'm kind of an open book for you guys. So there goes Chris. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm stuck at a yellow light or a red light. He can get there and go get our table. Although I will say, Christy at Longhorn, she always has our table ready for us. She always puts I get a Diet Coke and Chris gets a water. She always has our drinks out there, and she's standing at the register when we walk in the door to take our order, you know. I mean, what kind of service is that? I mean, we feel so lucky to have somebody who takes such good care of us like that, you know. So it is 10:46. I'm still making my way. Hopefully Chris will not wait for me, and hopefully he will go on and go ahead and get parked and get our, you know, walk in. So she knows I always like the same thing. I get a hamburger with either a hamburger or a 6-ounce piece of chicken, grilled chicken or hamburger, but I prefer the hamburger. They really have the best hamburgers in town, with no bun, and I get a bowl of their shrimp and lobster chowder, and I eat all the shrimp out of it, and I only eat about half of the juice. Shrimp and lobster, I eat the seafood out of it, and so that's what I get. And my mouth's watering thinking about it. So, oh, this guy, he's in my way. Get by him here. Chris had jury duty for the last month. He had to call every Friday to see if he needed to go in June. He had it for the whole month of June. And he never had to go. He never had to go, and so that's good, you know. So he called last Friday, and today is Tuesday, and today's July 1st, right? Oh my goodness, happy July, you guys. I just realized that. It's July the 1st. Wow. I'm telling you, it's true what they say. The time does fly when you're, you know, go by faster when you get older. So, but anyway, all right, I'm going to stop this one now. I'm almost to Longhorn, so I'm going to stop this one now, and I will come back after I get my hair did and show you how that looks and show you the color and do some final words. I really don't feel like I've said much of anything. But anyway, all right, I'll be back in a little while. Bye. Okie dokie, everybody. I am finished with getting my hair did. Oh my goodness, I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at the difference. Look at the definition in it now. Oh my goodness. And she did trim it just a smidge, but she agreed that my hair was in really, really, really good shape, and I could definitely continue to let it grow with no problem. She barely cut any. I did have her frame right around my eyes a little bit more that you can see. So when I put it up, I have some wispies falling down there, but it is long layers, as you can see, and she did a fabulous job. Sandy is her name, and I will put her information in the description box if you all would like to. Anybody in the area needs a new hairstylist. She is absolutely fabulous. So sweet, so talented, beautiful with her colors and everything. Oh my goodness, she's a great hairstylist, and you never walk out of there without your hair being beautifully fixed. I'm telling you, she is amazing. Sandy is her name. So I'll put her information in the description box if you are at all interested. And we were looking at our phones in there. It looks like we are really going to be expecting some bad thunderstorms to come through here. I just got a warning or a watch under a thunderstorm watch until I think 9 or 10 this evening, and it looks like it's rolling in now. I tell you, the skies are looking a little bit angrier than they were this morning. So, but I'm on my way home, and I will sit down at my computer and edit this real quick and hopefully get it up by this afternoon. And I hope you guys are doing well. I was telling Sandy all about some of you, and one of you, while I was sitting in her chair, actually came up with a suggestion about a video for me, which I appreciated, and she said, how about if I kind of show you how I think about my outfits of the day, you know, and how I pick them and everything. And I thought, well, that might entail me having to show my closet a little bit, but we could maybe do that, you know, next week a day, something like that. You know, I'd be glad to do stuff like that. It doesn't always have to be about decorating, you guys. So I would be happy to do something. I'm going to take a drink of my, of course the light changes right when I go to do that. Oy. But I'd be glad to do, you know, videos like that, you know. So one of you at one point asked to see my Brighton collection. Maybe that would be a video. I'd be glad to show you that. And, you know, things like that. So pick your brains, think about some, you know, give me some content suggestions. And if I like them, I might take them on and see what we can come up with, you know. So I'm going to move over here because I am not going to take this big road home. I'm going to get on some back roads and take some back roads home. It's because traffic out here has been horrendous. I don't know whether it's because we're a holiday week, you know, coming up here, the 4th of July. We're not doing anything on the 4th of July. Well, Chris and I might do something, but the next weekend we got all the kids coming and my dad coming for a cookout and swimming and, you know, whatever else here in mid-July, having a good family day there. And so that's what we have planned for then. But maybe that's why traffic is so bad here. It's just always bad. Right now I'm kind of in a lull. I'm like between like one clump of cars and then another clump of cars. So anyway, my nails are done and my hair's done. Bang, bang. All in 1 week here. So that's good. It always feels good to have both things done and freshly trimmed and colored and my nails done. So, oh my goodness, this traffic. So I'm gonna have a little salad, I think, for dinner tonight. And I'm thinking about having scrambled eggs. You know, it's like having a little breakfast for dinner, and have a little salad and then have just a couple of scrambled eggs with maybe a little cheese on them. I've really been working very, very hard on my weight loss, you guys. And there's one day we had a pizza. We got, for those of you who are around here, you'll know George's Pizza. well, if we were going to pick pizza, we picked about the greasiest pizza there was, but it is so good. And I did have a couple pieces of that one day. But since we've been back from our trip, I have really been working really hard to get more weight off, you guys. And, you know, I have seen the scale go down. I mean, I've seen the weight go off, but I've also seen my clothes are fitting better. Like, I didn't even show you my outfit of the day, but maybe I'll take a picture of myself when I get home. The pants and the capris I have on fit me this morning, but this evening, they are just, or late this afternoon, they're a hot mess. Now, I look like oh my goodness, I have a pair of I don't know what on. They're very large on me right now, which is not a bad thing. That is a good feeling. And it is a good feeling to, I have no idea why my phone or my car just beeped at me. It's a good feeling to still being able to be successful at getting some weight off. But we'll see how far I can go here. I'd like to get some more off before we cruise again, you know, so that's in September. So I'm hoping to, you know, definitely get some more off by then. And but I'm just taking it one day at a time, you guys. I'm certainly not expecting me to drop a bunch of weight, you know. And as I said, I've thought about, you know, the Ozempic and going that route. I was talking to Sandy about that, and she said, boy, I tell you, Arlynn, all of my clients who have tried that end up losing hair, a lot of hair. And I'm like, oh my land. I said, well, I don't need to do that. I don't need to be losing any hair, you know. So I doubt if I'm going to be doing anything like that. Even though as tempting as it is, you know, to take that and be assured that I would probably get the rest of my weight off. I've been so successful with all of this 90 plus, you know, pounds off that I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I don't want to become dependent on something like that. And I don't want to fall into the, let's lose the weight I just feel like there's something I couldn't maintain. I want to be able to do it the right, well, not that that's not the right way. I'm not saying it's not. I mean, no disrespect for those who have chosen to go that route, because I'm sure there are some of you out there who have chosen to do that. And I highly encourage you, if that is right for you, to do what is right for you. For me, it's not like I have a ton of hair to lose. So I really don't want to do that. And with me having the pseudo tumor cerebri when, you know, was pregnant with Candace, and the way my body reacts to some things, I'm just too afraid, to be honest with you. I'm just too afraid to take it. So I'm just not going to go that route. I'm just not going to do it. So I will continue on each day eating right, and, you know, hopefully I will be able to drop some more pounds. If not, I'm not terribly unhappy with how I am right now, but honestly would still love to lose some more. So we'll see what happens. Now I'm on the back roads home, and I am telling you, it is quite the windy drive here. And I don't know about y'all, but when we first moved here, I don't even know whether this was a road. I don't even know whether this road existed. Well, it did, because there are older houses on this road. But it has grown up so much since we moved here 43 years ago. It's just, well, Chris has been here 44. So, but this is a windy road. But I don't like the rat race of the main thoroughfare up there. So, but anyway, I guess that's really all I have for you today, you guys. It's just really a chit chat. I didn't start talking to you with any subject on my mind. I just kind of have been talking, you know, about whatever has come to my mind, and it's not been anything, you know, wonderful, I know, but I did want to give you something to watch today, since I knew I would not have a decorating video for sure. So again, let me reiterate, do let me know if there's any content you'd like to see from me, and put it in the comments, and we'll see what I can do as far as that kind of stuff goes. But I will say now, because my video on Thursday will not have me in it at all, it's just going to be set to music. So please do watch it. I appreciate it if you watch it and give me a thumbs up on that, you know, and help to send that out to people. When you give me the thumbs up and when you watch it, it really does help my algorithms, and it really helps to, you know, to widen its reach, you know. So please do, when you hear me say that you're not going to see me in that one, you know, it's me behind the camera, and it's my house, and you know, of course, I always do, I'll leave you little notes in there as we go through the editing process and everything. So please watch that. Please take a moment out of your time to watch that little video, set to some music, and I hope you all have a very happy 4th of July. I hope you're able to get together with your families and friends or whomever, you know, and have a wonderful time, and you know, with some fellowship with everybody, and have some hamburgers and hot dogs and a piece of watermelon and maybe a piece of strawberry shortcake. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good. Notice me, I go right to food. You know, but I hope you have a great time on the 4th, and I will try to come back next week with something, maybe like the outfit of the day or something like that. But until then, I'm going to ask you to please do subscribe. You know, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell when the drop down menu comes up, hit all, and share with your friends, families, and coworkers, and then leave me a comment if you want to. I would really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry about the air conditioning. It is really, really hot out, and my car was very hot. I have a black car, and it was very hot. So, but anyway, let me go into my final words and say, for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, which will be Thursday, I hope, if I can get that home tour edited, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Mwah.